What's up, YBM gang? Back with another video, man. Another beautiful day, another beautiful million. And as you can see by the title below, we are going to get into it. And today we are talking about overcoming the fear of failure. Right now, failure is something that is necessary in life, but the way it's been drilled in our minds, when we were younger, is a lot different, right? So, it all depends on the type of parents you grew up in, the family you grew up in, the schools you went to, you know what I mean? You take the test and, you fail, and then you got to take the class again. And it's like, the way it's been put into the children's minds is it goes into your adult life, right? And that's something that needs to be addressed before we move forward. Now, with that being said, overcoming the fear of failure, the first thing you want to do is really look at what failure really is, right? What is failure? So you working on a project, probably took you a few weeks to complete, didn't turn out how you expected it, and then you just stop and don't even try again. Now that's failure. Actual failure is when you stop trying, when you stop getting up, when you throw in the towel. That's failure. And the flip side to failure is that it's the perfect booster to success. You can't have success without failure, because when you fail, right, it is the perfect opportunity for you to analyze why you failed, quote unquote, and use that as another opportunity to get better. Now, you shouldn't be ashamed of failure. It shouldn't be something you're scared of. It shouldn't prevent you from trying something. It shouldn't, failure, rejection, all that kind of stuff. The fear of it, right? It's the perfect booster to success. Always remember that. Now, how you can access overcoming fear of failure is changing your mindset. Right? Now, that starts with affirmations. That starts with a total reprogramming of your mind. Right? And there's also little things that you can do, like set tiny goals, set realistic goals for yourself. Right? And I always preach, don't stop thinking big, right? But sometimes when we think big, right, it gets so grand, right? You know how powerful our imagination is when we think a thought for more than 17 seconds. It becomes real. You feel the sensations, the feelings, right? And then you get back to the present moment, and it feels overwhelming. I can't do that in one day. You want to get it all done right now, right? And then when you attempt something and then you fail, you can be like, yeah, I knew it wasn't going to work. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to start setting tiny goals, realistic goals, daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals. These are necessary things you can follow consciously, right? While you're awake, you could take that step to overcome the fear of failure. Some of the most successful people you know today failed over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, failure is not what you think it is. And it's crazy because if you were programmed, if you were groomed, if that behavior was encouraged, amplified as a young person, it's going to carry on into your adult life. Like most of the time, people that are considered failures, man, they just gave up. You don't know why you wake up. You distract yourself with drugs. You distract yourself with pills. And you feel what I'm saying? Like, really understand what the fear of failure is making you do. Really think about that for a second. I'm gonna give you space so you can think about that. Because if you look at failure as a bad thing, what do you think about, what else are you scared of? That's a real thing. The fear of failure is preventing you from seeing all the opportunities that are around you. I talk about starting with your mindset first. You have a lack mindset. You got to switch that over to an abundance mindset. It's crazy because on my path, on my journey, I used to wake up just looking, like searching for that thing, that bright idea. When in all actuality at those times I couldn't see, like I really couldn't see. Looking for countless opportunities, but that fear of failure made me tuned in to a certain vibration. And that certain vibration was clouding all the opportunities that were around me. Like I literally couldn't see it. But when you start raising your vibration through affirmations, through meditations, through cleansing your aura field, cleansing your energy, clearing your mind, poof, 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 poof. Opportunities everywhere. What make them not opportunities is your fear of even attempting, that fear of failure. So someone needs to hear this right now. If in your heart of hearts, right, you have an idea, in your heart of hearts, you know, everyone is calling you crazy, or you feel me, like, why are you thinking that way, or the ideas that you're having, right? You might go talk with a friend, you might have this great idea, you want to do this thing, you talk with your friend, and then like your friend's like, oh man, that's that stupid idea. And then you go home like, damn, like I don't want to do it no more, right? It's because your fear of failure. And that's a whole nother video for, you feel me, talk about the energy that people put on you, project on you. That's a whole nother video. But if you're that person, just do it. I get it. You got, you know, the people that you're surrounded by, the people's opinions that you hold dear to your heart. I get it. You don't want them to view you a certain way. But you can't run from yourself forever. At some point, you are going to have to face it. At some point, you are going to have to get used to overcoming failure over and over and over again. Because without failure, how can you ever evolve? How can you ever get better? You've heard the question, you know, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Have you ever thought about that? You have that image. I want the house, I want a wife and kids. I want a husband and kids. You feel me? I want a good job. Like, I want to be taken care of. You can imagine that and say it. But the person who you are currently is not the person that has that image, right? So in order to get those image into reality, for it to manifest itself physically, there is a process that you have to go through, a growing up process. That you have to go to. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You feel me? And all those things that you're scared to do, all those things that makes you so fearful, on the other side of that, see, we've been programmed to, when we feel that fear, to run away from that shit. All we do is run. Have you ever really thought, what if I run towards it? You wouldn't even be recognizable. You wouldn't be complaining right now. You wouldn't be praying for some type of miracle. Emotions, energy, emotions. You're feeling that fear for a reason. Like, it's telling you, go. On the other side of that is what you quote unquote wish for, is asking for, but you're scared. The reason why you're scared, that's my husky, guys. But the reason why you're scared is because it's gonna shatter who you currently are. And who you currently are, you're comfortable in that skin. Whether it's someone that likes to be, try to impress others, whether someone's a people pleaser, you are going to have to change. And while you are changing, other people who are not changing are going to have something to say about it. And you are going to have to stand up to it. You are going to have to be strong enough to not let that get to you. Your willpower has to be strong. Because at the end of the day, failure does not exist. You change your mindset, you can do anything you want to be. That is it for today. YBM Gang, stay vibrational. Like always, we are up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know in the comments right now. Type in the comments, we are overcoming fear right now. Like, whether it's your family, whether it's just you personally, I am overcoming fear right now. I need you to write that in the comments. Till next time, stay tuned.
Can't even pop the trunk. And my mama bought a milli. She like, where you got this from? Told my mama that I did it. I didn't win it, found myself. She like, what the hell you wearing? I said, mom is YBM. I said, mom is YBM. Never gave a fuck about another.